We'd like to start this week's episode by sending our deepest thoughts, prayers, and condolences to all those who were involved in the Bondi Beach massacre on the 14th of December 2025. We'd like to extend our condolences to all the families who have lost loved ones and our best wishes to all those who are battling through their injuries.
Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. We are here for episode number 97. My name is Christian Dragonetti, and I'm joined as always by CBN. Joel Mitchell is here with me. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on the YouTube, it is a wonderful sight to see.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Joel has finally contributed in a different way to the podcast. He's come up with a decent idea for the first time in 97 episodes, 4 of which he wasn't here for. But Jolie...
You talk out of your ass.
It's Jolly. We've made some changes.
I hate it here.
The desk is gone.
The desk is gone.
The free table I collected on Marketplace.
Stole. Stole.
The bloke knew I was coming.
There was a price, but you just stole it. That's why it was free.
The bloke knew I was coming. Like, it was fair. But the free table that I picked up a couple of years ago now, almost 2 years ago, in preparation for this podcast is gone. We've upgraded. Massive shout out to Blair and Shazza.
Yeah, Shazza.
Who have upgraded their own furniture.
Which one is it? Which one's the clapping one? That's the one.
Who have upgraded their own furniture at home and said, do you boys want some armchairs?
Well, the background of it was exactly that.
Yes.
Because we were looking at like these like big ass bean bags, all these one single like chair things, and we're like, something different. We can't be sitting on these kitchen chairs, right?
No. So it goes even further back to that, and like, you introduced me to the We Mean Well podcast with Jarch and Lou. And they sit on chairs and couches and stuff. Tony and Ryan, who I also listen to, have adopted the armchair sort of thing. Yeah. And the vibe that provides is one that is far more relaxed and chill. It kind of encourages a bit of funnier behavior.
Yeah, well, I like watching listening to, We Mean Well. They're probably my favorite podcast, second to us.
But like, their clips are just second to none, and half of it is...
They're like this, sitting there, like acting stupid on these single person... Oh, well, they're actually bigger than that, but these single person sort of lounge chairs, so to speak, instead of like these recliners, right? And then I'm looking at that going,
something's on here.
Let's have some words.
Yeah.
And we did exactly that. Then mum goes, oh, look what I'm ordering. And like ordering this whole new lounge suite. I'm like, Drax.
We're on.
I'm like, we're on. I've got an idea, right? I'm like, I don't know if it was going to work, but fuck it, right?
And so fast forward from like 3 months ago to maybe a month and a bit ago.
Yeah.
I go to your place.
Yeah.
And have a suss of what's going on and how they're going to fit, bring the tape measure and have a suss. And I, from the get-go, I said, it's going to be tight.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight. So it might look a little different
especially
on the YouTube.
When I do this.
Well, that's the thing. We've got the option. Like,
we could.
There's nothing stopping us.
No.
It's just maybe for the first day we give it a spell.
Draw. No, I'm kidding. I'm having too much fun already.
But I like the idea. It's come good.
They're comfy.
They are comfy. We were talking to Raptor about it I went to Rosanna to pick up a new bat, which we'll get into in a little while. And it showed Raptor and Ollie the setup after I took the photos I sent you throughout the week. And Raptor goes, are we worried he's going to fall asleep? And I'm like, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, as soon as you kick the legs out and just start nodding down.
Like, if you're talking about like your most recent round or a round with Raptor, I'm just... Right, I'm just going to park it. That was perfect. Fuck. Oh, for viewers, that was perfect.
Oh, shit. So yeah, here we are. Here Episode 97. I had the thought today that it would have been, because in all fairness, right, we weren't expecting these until the new year.
Yeah.
It was like late December, early January. So obviously your mum and dad have collected their new furniture quite early.
Yeah.
And then when I'm getting phone calls from you and it's not even you on the phone, it's your old man being like, Drags, when can I bring these to your house? I need them gone.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, okay, we need to get a move on.
Yeah.
But I was kind of thinking it might line up more to episode 100.
Yeah.
104 is a big one on our calendar as well. That's 2 years of the pod. We've got some things planned. I will discuss some things off air as well that I've kind of thought of in the midweek, and we'll talk about that as well. But I thought it might link up a little bit nice at 100. We're a bit short of that, but it's an early Christmas present for the pod.
It is.
All right. So Merry Christmas to us from Blair and Shazza.
Yeah, because this will go out and then there won't be another episode.
This will go out
the week after.
This will go out the Friday before Christmas.
Oh, man, perfect.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to the fucking GJ.
And you know what? I'm looking. So I've got a segment down here on my run sheet of looking to Christmas in the new year, and we'll discuss our upload schedule as well into Christmas in the new year and how we might go about that. Cool.
Okay.
So that's it, ladies and gents. The new setup is here. It's here to stay for a while. It's going to make guests a little bit difficult. If you can't tell already, it's a little jam-packed. But worst case scenario, we pull these out, grab the old kitchen chairs back in, and we just sit on them and hold microphones.
Could do.
There's some options.
It's like guests come in a little more frequently now, which is both a good and bad thing. Bad thing I'm not here. Good thing that there's more guests.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with the odd time they do come in, who cares? We just push these to the side.
Absolutely.
So what?
Absolutely. Right. But Jolly,
Anyway.
let's go through it. Recent rounds.
I'm going to let you go to first because there's a little bit to unpack.
Yes, correct. You've played in more events over the last couple of weeks, and so we'll get into that second, I think.
See.
And especially considering that mine was a 4-person Ambrose.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Not really much to yarn about here. 4-person Ambrose, the Dogger Cup, as it's called. Named after some bloke. I'm not too sure. No disrespect intended, but I can't remember the fella's name. 4-person Ambrose. It's kind of like our Christmas breakup event. Fancy dress is encouraged. So there's costumes and shit going around. The boys who won best dressed wore like all German, like Lederhosen type thing, which is like the overalls and they look sick, right? It was well done. They deserve to win. But it was a good opportunity for us just to have a whack.
Yeah.
And again, these I've become so much more fond of in the last couple of years because it's stress-free golf.
Yeah, it's new.
As I've shifted from, exactly. And as I've shifted from being uber competitive in my golf to a bit more relaxed and a bit more social, even in competition rounds, pardon me, I enjoy these team events a bit more.
Yeah.
Right? We had a handicap of like 3 because it was myself, SGM, Mitch, and another gentleman by the name of Chris who jumped in. Andrew wanted to play Growling Frog with his brother this week. That's fine. All playoff sort of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 type areas. We got stuck with a handicap of 3, which was tough. And we shot 8 under off the stick, which was pretty cool. We, as a team, putted pretty poorly.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing. Like we had birdie putts on 15 holes.
Yeah.
And 3 or 4 of them drop and we're, laughing.
Yeah, you're flying.
We just couldn't putt. And we found that the shorter we had into greens, like if we were chipping onto a green, the worse we were. And so by the time we get to 16, we're thinking like 16, I palm driver. We've got 30 in. And we end up taking SGM's ball 100 out middle of the fairway because we're like, we'll probably hit it closer from here.
That's wild.
Right?
Yeah.
And we did. I think we made birdie on 16. So like, oh no, we missed. We made par. So like, it's just one of those weird days. And I suppose when you don't play these team events very often and your dynamic changes, things happen.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, it was a good day for us personally. I said to you earlier when we were having a throw, I don't think I've hit the ball better for a long time with everything from like 6 iron down. Right? Ball striking for me was really, really good. He had it like the shorter stuff again wasn't the greatest. Like I'm talking under 40 meters. But anything from like 60 plus, I was like really, really confident with. Again, coming down 15, we had like 94 in to a back left pin. I've hit 54 degree and hit it pretty solid. Flew it past 6 feet and razzed it back. And it was a crisp strike. Like the boys had stuck their balls all around the green, and I'm like, well, fuck, we got putts. Like I'll just go for it. And I found myself in that situation a fair bit in the team, having a decent number in and a number that I could attack, and being the last player with balls in play. You just go, right, well, fuck it, let's have a go.
Yeah.
And so that was fun.
Man.
Just to cap off my recent round, You might have seen on our story last week, I went and picked up that new 4-iron that I ordered. Yes. So massive
What is
shout.
it?
It's a Titleist T250U in a 4-iron. So I think it's like 21 or 22 degrees aloft. And it's got a hazardous black 6.5 in it. Massive shout outs and thank yous to Marcus, who's organised that for me.
The Raptor.
The Raptor. I went and picked it up on Thursday afternoon. Ollie did me a solid and put the grip on for me. Put it on straight as an arrow.
Oh, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Good boy.
Absolutely nailed it.
Good boy.
And then, handed it over and I grabbed a couple of tokens. The boys let me hit a bucket of balls on the range. And Ollie goes, don't hit it for half an hour. I'm like, well, fuck. Like, I knew that was going to happen anyway, but it still was just like, ow. Yeah. Hoping that there's some magic glue that you guys have that sets in 3 minutes and I can go use my golf club. You know what I mean? Anyway, grab
unfortunately not the case.
2 tokens, 80 balls, slowest 80 balls I've ever hit in my life. Yeah. Aside from having a 4.5 hour round when I hit 80 balls on the course, is the slowest 80 balls I've ever hit in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize to take you away from the episode, but if you're enjoying this content and you want more of it, you should hit the subscribe button. It's a big red button right down below. All our links are in the description as well. You can follow us on Spotify, leave us a review, and check out previous episodes.
We're also on Instagram and TikTok. We post reels weekly, maybe a couple times a week. We're also on TikTok as well. When you're viewing those reels or TikTok, be sure to leave a comment. Make sure you like it. Send it to a mate. Tell us we're dickheads. Whatever you want to do, interact with us in some way.
Because if you like us, ladies and gentlemen, and you want us to grow and succeed, we need your support. We need you to like and subscribe and follow us and leave reviews and share it with your friends and leave a comment. Send us a DM. Just tell us, Joel's got an ugly head.
It doesn't go unnoticed.
It doesn't go unnoticed. We thoroughly appreciate your support. Thank you. And then I'm watching the clock. As soon as it hits half an hour, I'm like, great, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. I'm like, this is the guarantee. They said half an hour. What could go wrong, right? Thankfully, nothing did.
No. Of course
I hit like 6 pills with it, and I'm like, oh, this thing's a piss missile.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It goes. Like I said last week, from the fitting that Raptor and I did the week before, it was the best feeling Titleist iron I've ever hit. It's forged. It's probably a bit of speed foam in it because it's a utility iron. It's a bit softer than, to me, it feels softer. It's hard. It's not a Mizuno in terms of softness, but it's close. You know what I mean? A good centered strike will feel very similar to a.
I think we were discussing this last week that you like that softer, buttery stuff.
I want it,
and I'm polar opposite. I like feeling the golf ball.
Yeah, and I bought this club with that knowledge that it was going to be a little bit harder on the off-centered strikes, but if you get one, you'll know it. Yeah. And I hit it on Saturday a couple of times. I was telling you about one on 11. We took my drive, hit this nice little peeler that you would be very proud of with driver around the corner, and then laced this 4-iron to the front edge of the green from like 215, 218 out. Yeah. Left it just short on like out of the rough, uphill lie was
you just
beautiful.
Nutted it.
I just nutted it.
Man.
Come out with a draw. I was aiming like 3 tee boxes over to the right hand side and just come out with a draw and just fuck. Oh. I love it. I'm in love.
Cracked a fat.
I'm in love. But the worst part about it was I forgot on Thursday to take my old 4-iron out of the bag. So I hit my old 4-iron a couple of times, nutted it.
Oh, it's always the way, isn't it?
Nutted it. And I'm just like, oh, of course, right? Of course you've gone and done this. And then I put my 4-iron down, picked up the new one, nutted that, went back to the old one, skunked it. I was like, there you go. That's enough. Evidence.
That's enough.
That's enough evidence for you this week. You've done the right thing, Drags. Well done. But yeah, very happy.
You did the same thing with your 2-iron.
Done the same thing with almost every club I've ever owned.
You've swapped it over. You have one hit with your old thing, you lace it, and you're like, oh, what the?
Well, there was a whole thing a few years ago when I bought a P790, a Sim UDI. You remember that? Sim 2 UDI or whatever it was a couple of years ago when we went to.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, we went to Plenty Views and I demoed it.
That's
and you were like, no, your 2-iron, that P790 that I've still got. Yeah. He's like, that's the one. You were like, that's it. Don't change. Yeah. This Sim thing is no good. And I was thinking it was just newer technology and it might be a little bit better. They were the same fucking thing. Yeah. But no, I'm very, very, very happy with my choices, my purchases. The bag is in a pristine spot at the moment until I decide it's not.
Until you skunk fuck 9-iron, then you put a graphite shaft in that.
Yeah, correct. Well, we might talk about graphite shafts in irons maybe a bit later because
we might have to raise something.
Okay.
With that.
Okay.
I'm having thoughts too.
Yeah, cool. Your recent rounds, Jolie, talk to me because you've been away at the Vic PGA.
Yeah.
And from all accounts, I'll just get some context out of the air. We've had some conversations about your week already. And the gist I've got is that for how well you hit the ball, the results weren't there.
The result wasn't there.
Yeah. You hit it considerably better than what the scorecard says.
Oh, yeah, but that's so easy to say.
Is it safe to say then, again, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, is it safe to say that the distance between good and bad may have increased?
No.
Okay.
No, not even close.
Okay.
There was literally 3 golf swings that jeopardized me playing the weekend.
Right.
So if that doesn't make it obvious, unfortunately I missed the cut at the Vic PGA. Cut was 2 over. I finished I finished 3. I was 3 over total. But I'll give you a quick rundown. Worst thing is I played 90% of it was pretty good. I hit the ball reasonably well. The swing the week before wasn't feeling great. So, and then I step up onto the range on Monday as well during the pre-qualifier, and I didn't like how things were feeling, even though the result was good, acceptable. Didn't like the way the swing was feeling, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Like, if the result's good, just hit the golf ball. It's gonna go relative to where you want it,
right?
You know
okay,
what I mean? Regardless of how it feels. So yeah, listeners from last week, you would have known I did make it through qualifying, which I was very happy with. Then played a pro-am on the Tuesday and then had a day off the Wednesday. And so I've seen Moonar a million times and know it well enough. And I didn't want to over practice on the Wednesday trying to massage out feelings or anything like that. So I'm just like, I'll have the day off and then, have a bit like an extended practice session in the morning or warm up in the morning just to sort of really massage out any kinks. Started on the Legends on the Thursday. We were the last group off one. Oh, there was only one tee start, but we were the final group. I'm not even going to get into the round times because it makes me angry.
Long?
5:35.
Yeah, it was a slow weekend for slow week for the both of us because it took us 4:40 to play a fucking Ambrose.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. So we teed off at 12:48 and I walked in the clubhouse at 6:20. It was wild. Just so long to be out on that golf course, but and a golf course of like Moonar Links, both of them, both Legends and Open. The round times are longer anyway because it's just
it's a big property,
bigger piece of land and longer golf course. It's going to take the tiniest bit longer, but 5 hours 35 is laughable. So
yeah,
not going to get into it anyway. It wasn't a factor with the result at all. Anyway, I started well. I birdied 1, which I was pleased with. Rolled in an absolute bomb on 3, like across the ridge and downhill and sliding right. It was an awesome putt. So started nice and solid. It was a couple under through 3. Really good par save on 5. I bogeyed 6, which cop on the chin. I hit it for my second shot. I was like up on this mound for my first shot and tried to hack it out of this rough on the side of a hill and went into a fairway trap and hit a great shot out to like 15 feet and unfortunately missed it. So it's a 454 meter par 4 or something like that. So it's long. It's par 5 for members, and it was straight back into us.
Monster.
Yeah, just a strong hole. So cop bogey there. That's fine.
What'd you hit? Driver.
4-iron.
Yeah, wow.
And the 4-iron was I was going to catch a hot one that was just going to scurry up there. I didn't even expect it to get there. I had no idea.
So it was almost 2.
Well, it would have been 4-iron if I was on the fairway because I would have been hitting a real low screen, like just running one that was going to scurry up there somehow.
Yeah.
But it's a par 4.5 basically. You sort of, if you're in a decent position off the tee and you can have a go and not have a go, but sort of get it up around the green, you're expecting to make 4. But if you're slightly out of position, don't expect too much basically. So it's just a long, strong hole. Anyway, 6, I've rolled in 30 plus footer as well. So 3 and 7, I've rolled in bombs.
Yeah.
And the one on 7, I'm not going to say it didn't deserve to go in, but it did a lot of weird shit coming down towards that hole and was fortunate enough for that to drop. So I'm like, oh, beautiful. And then it unraveled on 8. So I'd been hitting tight draws for as long as I can remember. And when I'm swinging it good and nothing ever fades, I don't hit cuts. It just little dribble right. Anyway, downwind off the right. 8's not a gimme hole anyway. It's not a relatively easy hole, but downwind it's definitely a bit more advantageous. You can get something way down there. The hole's like 410, but plays shorter. Anyway, and the only place you can't hit it is right, which is the landing zone is in between 260 and 280 is just like this clump of absolute Magumbi just on top of this sand dune, right? So I'm setting up right side anyway, hitting a big tight draw, wind's hard off the right anyway, or like down off the right. Not a single doubt of thought, like not a single doubt in my mind where the ball's going to go. And if it overturns left, it's just out on 9, which is completely fine. Anyway, hit it low heely, and I'm like, that didn't feel very good. But I'm like, all right, low heel just means it goes straight, winds off the right, it's fine. Keeps cutting, cuts probably 35 feet, 40 feet, and just lands straight into it, straight into this fucking shrubby undergrowth crap. And I'm like, and my head tilts back and I look at Dad and my head drops. I'm like, oh, I'm not finding that. Like I just accepted lost ball. So I had to repeg, hit another one, piped it. All right. Wind gusted on my second shot, leave it 60 feet short of the hole. Like it pitches up to like 20 feet, but spins back down off this ridge and to the front of the green, 3-whack it. So all of a sudden I've gone from 2 under to 1 over in one hole, and all I've done is one bad swing. Like, and I'm like, for fuck's sake. So there was a sour taste left in my mouth, but I'm just like, righto, okay, that's just think about it. All I could think about then was, okay, you've made bogey on 6. That's all you've done.
Yeah.
You've parred everything else. Just do that. Like you've copped a big number on this hole. You've slightly mishit one and it's caused it to be a lost ball and you've just 3-whacked. So what do you expect? Right?
Exactly.
Lost ball and 3 jabs. So I'm just like, okay, well, it was barely even a mistake because it wasn't that far offline. It was just in the one spot that you can't hit it unless you hit into a fairway trap, of course. But anyway, so that was a triple, which really hurt. But there was opportunities on the back 9 to get a couple shots back to try and see if I can stay in red figures. Made 2 very soft bogeys on 10 and 11. And then just tried to stop the bleeding. That was all that was. Just really tried to limit. I wasn't going for anything else. I was playing a bit more conservative, just par in, cop it on the chin. It's a hard day. And then, go from there. So I did par in. 10 was like very, very difficult par 3 on the Legends. And then 11's a very short par 4 that I hit it literally the same tee ball as I did on 8. Like just this little tiny hilly cutty thing that I'd never hit. And it was just unfortunately in a bad spot and I almost made 4. But anyway, so I had 3 over for the day. And that was, with a 7, with a triple.
Jesus.
So the rest of it was decent enough, was more than acceptable. The leader was only at 4. So it was a tough day as it was. So I'm like, okay, I played reasonably well, but it was so congested. So 3 over was sitting top 60 or something like that out of 132 man field or 120 man field or something like that. So I was sitting around mid pack. So in my head, I'm like, okay, 3 over is going to be the cut line. That's relatively what that means. And then next day, round 2, 9:58 tee time, something like that. Had a very cruisy warm up. Hit it pretty good on the range. I was feeling very good on the range actually. Like felt much better. Body felt better. I had a bit more control. I felt. Then we start on the open course. And for those that have played the open, unless you go play very well-known difficult golf courses in the country, Moonar Open's about as hard as it gets, especially when it starts blowing. So it's about as long as and as hard as it gets. So, I knew we were in for a bit of work. So even though I shot a good number on the Monday, but went out and birdied 1 and 2. So I'm like, perfect. That's the most ideal start. I need to get through 3, 8, and 11. That's the only holes in my head that you need to sort of just get through. If you can even limit it to just one over, like accept a bogey on one of those holes because you're bound to happen. There's going to be mistakes, but anyway, birdied 1 and 2, so I'm like, perfect start. And then was all pars from then on, for the next 10 holes.
Yeah, right.
Couple good par saves, just the occasional good par save. Other than that, it was just like it was wind was really starting to get up, so I knew it was going to be a tough day. There was like 4 or 5 guys that shot unbelievable numbers. Like shout out Josh Younger, went out and shot 7.
Yeah.
Lee shot 5. There was a couple other boys that shot 5 as well, which are unbelievable scores in those conditions. Which was awesome. Anyway, then get through 12. I was hitting it very good. I missed probably 2 makeable putts, I'd say. One on 9 that really sort of annoyed me a little bit. Or not annoyed me, but sort of was like, fuck, you've missed out there. You've missed one there. After hitting possibly the best iron shot I'd hit all week. It was like 176 straight into the teeth. I hit this 5-iron that was like head height. It just rose. It was mint. Anyway, hit that to like 10 feet and just missed the high side. Anyway, and then 13, par 5, straight downwind, pump driver. I had like 176 or something in, hit 7-iron to 2 feet. And like basically tap in for eagle. So I'm like, perfect. That gets me to 4. And I was just, and like physically, I'm just like, that is fucking perfect. You've done the work now. And now it's like, let's not hold on, but let's just cruise home. I said, you don't need to go out and chase more shots, because my only goal was to get back to square. That was my only goal for the day. Get back to square. I'm like, you've done that. Perfect. I'm like, you don't need to chase anything now, because I was chasing all day. I was actually being more aggressive than I needed to be for the day, leading up to like through the first 13, and for me to be bogey free, I knew I was hitting it good enough. Anyway, 14, I hit it up on the hill, which was fine. Slight misjudgment of how I needed to hit the wedge shot coming out of cabbagey shit, and it came out really weird, and it plugged in the bunker. Anyway, just hacked that out onto the green and 2-putted, cop that on the chin, take your 5, you're plugged in the bunker. You can't expect too much, and it was dead where it was. So, and I'm like, I'm completely fine with that. Like completely fine with making bogey on that hole. It's bound to happen. Well, not bound to happen, but you can't. I'm not going to go out on that open golf course at Moona and just go, I'm going to be bogey free today. Like there's something's going to happen, right? It's not. Anyway, par 15, 16 hit a great tee shot, and I'm standing over this wedge shot that I have just in the light rough, back pin on 16, can't miss left. So what do? Hit it left, right? I don't know what happened. It got like the tiniest bit handsy and steery, and I tried to I tried to manipulate a ball flight that I didn't need to. Like just trying to make sure, it stayed sort of right half of the flag or right half of the green, because there's like a bit of insurance right. So I'm just like, okay, let's create the ball flight instead of just hitting the fucking golf shot, right? So I hit it left, made bogey because it was just dead, and I could have made par, but I needed to hit a better pitch shot, and it was just I was taking a bit too much of a risk to try and get too aggressive. Dropped another shot. All right, just fine, just par in. That's all you need to do. Right? That's no problems. 17 is one of the more difficult par 3s you'll play. Pin, the wind was straight off the right, maybe hurting a smidge, but straight off the right. Pin was like tucked hard left, as bad as hard left as you can get. And me hitting draws, I'm like, perfect. I'm aiming at these right bunkers. Hit a tight draw to the center of the green, and whatever wind helps it. Starts center green, starts drawing, and then the wind just fucking smashed it, right? Ends up going back left, goes into this long shit way back left. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like this is 5-6 territory. Like out here, I'm like, a lot could go wrong here. Hack that out onto the green. I would have had 80 feet. I ended up 2-putting it, which I was very pleased with. So yeah, I've dropped a few shots. I've made 2 poor swings, or 1.5 poor swings. The wedge shot I hit on 16 was, I was like, that was disgusting. What were you trying to do then? That was terrible. The one on 17, it was just a bit too much, a bit too turny. I just got a little bit too manipulative with it, trying to actually draw it with the wind, and just trying to probably do too much with it. But otherwise, yeah, the wind did more to that than I sort of expected, even though it was strong. End up taking 4, so I'm like, cool. All right, you want still 1 under. You've dropped a couple shots, but like anything under par today would be great.
Yeah,
and I was pretty confident anything under par or 1 under or better, I'm going to be playing the weekend. Pump dive down 18, happy days. Hit driver off the deck as well. Ends up going a bit. I actually thought I hit it perfect. I hit it on the line. I sort of imagined, because I wanted to hit it like down the left side, and it's like caught like it jumped in the bunker by. Dad reckons if it missed the bunker by a foot, it goes down the bottom, and I have an easy wedge shot, sort of back to this flag. Anyway, catches the bunker. It was sitting good, but the last thing I wanted to do was catch it just a touch low, hits the lip, and comes back to me, and then it's almost a guaranteed 6. So I'm just like, if you can catch it, if I can catch it clean, comes out awesome. If not, just get it into a little sort of wedge range, a little pitch range where you can make up and down. Did exactly that. Had 35 or something in. Nip it up. It actually hits the flag and like rattles the hole and then spits it to about 4 feet, and I've missed it. All right. So I've just sort of, I'm not going to say come home in a body bag, but I dropped a couple shots coming in that I wouldn't usually. Right. And like end up shooting even par, which if I had started the way I finished for the day and then rallied to shoot even par, I would have been pretty pleased with it.
Mm-hmm.
But being bogey free, 4 under par through 13 holes or something like that. 14, I'm not going to call a drop shot. That's deserved, I'm going to say. 16 and 18 were drop shots. Okay. They were definitely drop shots. 17 is a par 3.5 for sure. Like if you make 3, you're up on the field. Making 4 isn't the worst thing in the world. Mm-hmm. If you hit the green, you obviously want to make 3, but not the point. With where I hit it, 4 was a good score.
Right, okay.
So drop shots on 16 and 18. And yeah, I walked off 18 and I was seeing red. Like I wasn't, not seeing red. I was just like pretty sort of upset with myself, just going, fucking hell. Like you had it. Like you had this good score going, right? You put on probably 2 bad swings. That's all you did for the day. And that's taking you from 4 under to fucking even par. So I was, 3 over total. Sort of walking off that green, I'm looking at Dad going, I hope that's enough. But because we said the day before, I'm like, even par plays the weekend. Like we're pretty confident with that. Like it's gonna get harder. The wind was gonna be stronger. So we're like, 3 over plays the weekend, surely, right? And it held at 2 over the entire day. It just did not move. I handed my card in, waited 6 hours, didn't move. Or waited 4 hours, didn't move. Right? I'm like, for fuck's sake. So yeah, I was 1 outside the cut line. It was top 54 or something like that. And I was just like so deflated. Like it was, and because I knew this week or last week now was going to be a really good opportunity for me to climb up the order of merit again. I've been stiff not to play 1, 2, maybe 3 of the events in the past 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm like, cool, this is the last event of this half of the season. You've got a great opportunity to get some points and sort of climb your way up and, make a little bit of noise and then have some confidence going into the events on the other side of the calendar. So Friday night, I was just like, everyone, just leave me alone. Yeah. So it was good. Dad was at a work Christmas party. Mum was literally at the same. So I was just chilling at home, just completely what's the word?
Decompressing.
Yeah, pretty much. Just I turned my phone off at one stage, just like I need to just vibe here. I just need to I just need to think of it and just watch. I ended up watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nice.
Just because it was funny.
Yeah.
Right, and just completely debriefing basically to myself and and then I've had probably a really relaxing weekend. Haven't touched a golf club since Friday Arvo. Good. It's now Monday. Got pro-ams all this week, so just needed to completely just fucking reevaluate basically. Yeah. So I was fucking gutted, absolutely gutted because I wanted to play this event. I've wanted to play this event for ages. Being the Vic PGA, like I've wanted to play it for a long time. Provide myself with opportunity and got myself in the mix for at one stage, sort of like I was under par for the event after a massive number on Thursday. After just one poor golf swing, so. It's easier. It's easy. Like hindsight's a beautiful thing. Like now I'm looking back, it was like there was so much good positive stuff in there. But there was 3 bad swings. Not 3 bad swings. There was 3 golf shots that caused so many more, shots added onto my score than necessary. So one golf swing, one golf shot on that Thursday causes an even par to a 3 over. With that massive number, and then 2 odd golf swings on the Friday, drop another couple shots, and so it's easy to say like, oh, I should have been under par, which
The retrospective scorecard comes out again.
Mate, it's like I said, it's so easy to say that. Oh, I should have been this. Oh, I should have been 20 under. No.
Should have won 15 majors by now.
Should have, yeah. Well, how am I not number one in the world? Like, you know, like it's easy to look back on that and just go, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but unfortunately didn't. If there's 3 shots that I wish I could re-hit.
Fucking golf, man.
That tee shot on 8, that second shot on 16, and that second shot on 18 as well on Friday. So, other than that, there was a lot of positive in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty tough. But yeah, I checked some of the guys that were sort of that top 30, sort of that 1 under to 5 under sort of thing. It was so congested at the top there. From even part of 4 under, it was just fucking stacked. There was 45 guys up there, or 40 guys up there. So, I was sort of just looking at the scorecards going, okay, where have they made their mistakes? Like, have they had any high numbers? And that was literally the difference. Like, between me being at 2 or 3 over to guys being well inside the cut line at even par 1 under, 2 under even. And I'm looking at it going, they just didn't have a big number.
Yeah.
They didn't have a big number. They might have had 3 or 4 bogeys in 6, 7 holes or something like that, but they didn't have a big number.
Yeah.
And so I'm just looking at that going, well,
it's, yeah.
what do you expect? Like, the majority of them.
What do you, like, what, and we were in this same sort of boat maybe a few weeks ago.
It's just reflection. Eh?
What do you say to that? What do you do for that? You know what I mean? You can sit here and go, right, well, at worst, make bogey. You put yourself in these scenarios, these situations, and you go, right, at worst, make bogey. That's so much fucking easier said than done.
Yeah. Like, if I never hit that shot on 8 in round 1, and I even just made bogey with that second ball. Like, if that second ball was actually my ball, a 3-putter make bogey, it's 2 shots. It's 2 shots better. I'm all of a sudden 2 shots inside the cut line.
Yeah, and like, you're playing on the weekend.
I'm playing on the weekend. It's just, so you could even narrow it down. If I didn't hit that shot, it would have and then something different would have happened on Friday. Like, who knows? Like, it's fucking who knows? Like,
and I think
it's so easy to. It was just the disappointing part was definitely my last 5 holes on Friday. It was just like 2 poor golf swings with an element, like the wind really got up, difficult elements, you know, trying to not hold on. That's probably the wrong word, because I've always been one to say, no, don't just get to 3-4 under and hold on, like try and keep going sort of thing. It just wasn't the time or the golf course to go, oh, let's keep getting aggressive.
No.
Because then there could have been even more shots blew out.
Moona shows its teeth.
It does. It doesn't.
And didn't it just over the weekend as well? Just looking at the event as a whole. So Mark Leishman wins with 4 under par, right?
Oh,
5 under par.
5. And the leaders were at 9 through 2 rounds or something like that.
Yeah, they were 9 under through 2 rounds. The final score was 5 under, sorry.
Yeah.
And some of the wind, like we copped it here on Sunday during the day, and it wasn't the greatest weather here. Like, it was okay, but I can only imagine being down to the beach and how much worse it would have been.
It was brutal.
It was. It looked it. I didn't watch a lot of it, in fairness. I saw bits and pieces, and of the shots that I did see, I was like, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Like, Leishman had 5 feet, not even 4 feet, 3 feet for birdie to win the tournament. He backed off that putt 3 times.
Yeah. He had less than that. He would have had inside 4 feet, 3 feet maybe.
3 feet to win the tournament. You know, made eagle or birdie on the last on a par 5 and backed off the putt 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
fucking difficult.
Yeah. So getting away from my unfortunate result, to look into some positives. There was a lot of good positives in there. Just unfortunately, just 1 or 2 things went out of my control.
Correct.
And then the actual event itself, it was great. I watched the weekend as well. Saturday looked pretty tough. Also, there was some good scores. I was sort of chasing up the leaderboard, but I saw Leash up there and saw Josh up there and saw Andrew as well. There was some good players that could definitely. It was anyone's game at one stage, and then especially the last probably 6 holes. I'm like, I have no idea who's going to win. Like, I had no idea. I'm like, anything could happen here. Leash was over par really early. He was 3 over through 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
3 over through 6. Sorry. And then there was 1 or 2 guys that were probably the wrong thing to say. Nowhere near it. That's the wrong thing to say. But they were
Out of contention.
7-8 shots back at the start of the day, and end up
clawing their way back,
coming top 5. Like Jimmy Zhang had 1 under. He was 7 back at the start of the day and finished tied top 3. So
and watching the car, I saw a bit of him in the coverage, and the way they were showing him was almost like, oh, he's a chance here.
Yeah, he's a chancey, and he was when
he was 2 under for a long time, and I think he made a bogey on 15. He hit it long and left on 15. I saw that, and he tried to hit this low chaser into the wind and sort of just kind of hold it up against the wind, but it didn't work to his favor.
Yeah.
And they were broadcasting him, like they sent a cameraman because he was in the opposite corner of the golf course. No one was watching him.
He was also had the best score going at one stage, and there was only one other guy. The lowest score for the day was 2 under. There was 4 guys that had par or better.
Yeah.
On
Sunday.
Fucking
ridiculous.
So,
and that's Moona showing its teeth.
That's the golf course is hard enough as it is, and let alone adding 60, 70k wins and greens quicken up, and they were quite firm, which was good. I haven't seen them that firm. I didn't see them that firm for Q school.
No.
They were firm. They were good to putt on. It was enjoyable. They had it in great condition. But yeah, so Leash getting it done was unbelievable to see. He was my prediction for Oz Open, wasn't it? So I was a week late.
Yeah.
But
it's nice to see him get a W though while he's in the country.
Yeah, exactly. It was he's been playing some fucking awesome golf down here as well. So
yeah, just loves it.
Yeah, he was in contention at WA Open. And then he made some noise in pretty much every event he's played. So it was good to see he got the job done. But yeah, that's the end. End of the first half.
Yeah.
So that's the last event until next year.
Yeah.
And then we get going again with WebEx Perth, and it's so on.
Yeah.
But we'll elaborate on that maybe next step. But
yeah.
Otherwise I got pro-ams this week. So I'll be scattered all over the state and then going into Sydney as well.
Yep.
I'll try and stay out of trouble, but otherwise, that'll be it for the Christmas and the New Year. I'll probably take 2 weeks. I won't hit a golf ball for 2 weeks, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from this week, I won't touch them.
Yeah, right.
Until Jan 1.
Okay, fuck you then, I guess. We won't play golf during the holiday period.
Oh, if we must. No, I'm kidding.
Come on, man.
No, I'm kidding. No, I will.
Fuck. I'm sure if Raptor dangles that PK carrot out in front of you being like, Jolie, you fancy you hit, you're like, nah, bruv. Sorry, I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Nah, see, you don't even have to dangle a PK carrot. You just say, holes?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
That's it. I say this now, but no, I can't. It's like trying to trap a rat in a fucking cage.
Exactly.
Like, good luck.
Good luck.
But yeah. Anyway.
And I suppose just to
probably
finish,
more of a mental debrief. But
yeah, that's fair. And I suppose, a couple of things just to finish up your exploits over the last week. I'm probably not alone when I say this, that as frustrating as these results can get, we're very understanding that it is a game of fine margins.
Oh.
Right? And it's not the first time you've been in here and said that 1 bad golf swing or 2 bad golf swings has cost you more better results or a spot on the weekend or whatever it is. And that's not saying that, there's a gaping hole in your game or anything like that. It's just that it shows more that just how difficult the sport is and especially when conditions go against you. And obviously there's frustration
of course,
from not just you, but myself and the listeners as well, because they want you to succeed. You know what I mean? Everyone's in your corner. But I can't stress enough just how difficult this sport actually is. And
then get to a professional level. It's like,
and it's literally a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, it's brutal.
And then, again, the last thing I'll say before we move on is that I do agree with you. I think a little bit of time off will do you some benefit.
Yeah.
And I know you said, I'm not going to touch a club for 2 weeks. Yeah, but in a competitive mindset.
Yeah.
You'll still go out with the old boy and have a hit. You'll come out with me and Raptor. We'll have some fun on the golf course because from the outside looking in, I know you're going to disagree with me when I say this, but I can tell that you're not having as much fun as you should be doing what you're doing at the moment.
Okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
And that's just because I know what you're like, and I know that these results are playing on you, right? And you've got that nonchalant attitude of, oh, no, it's just another week, and we'll go it again next week, and blah, 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 blah. Eventually, things take their toll, right? And you can play it off like that as much as you want, but deep down, I know that it's eating you away, and I know that a couple of weeks of just golf, holes, beers, the boys,
plenty of them,
chill, hanging out, Rosanna, Berg, PK, wherever the fuck we decide to go. I know that you're going to enjoy that, and that'll be like a little mental reset for you.
Yeah.
And then I'm predicting that come sort of 10th, 11th, 12th of Jan, if you don't have any events up until then you're going to start getting the bug to really go for it.
Yeah.
That's how I can sort of predict the next 3 weeks going.
Right. Oh, there you go.
So I think you're right. A little break will do you some good, and I think it's smart that you didn't play over the weekend.
Yeah.
I was tempted to give you a call. I was tempted. I know you were, and I was tempted to give you a call Saturday afternoon just to sort of check in. And I'm like, there's every chance he's on the golf course.
No, yeah.
And then when I had a flick through the Rosanna scores and saw that you weren't there, I was like, yeah, good.
Yeah,
good,
fair enough.
Good.
Yeah.
So, but no, unlucky, mate. It is what it is. It's the golf at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it hasn't bothered me, like especially like with how excited I was after Monday, and the results leading up, like the
roller coaster of emotions, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so hard.
All the pre qualifiers all those 3 that didn't go my way, and then get the opportunity like this, and it goes the way it did. It's just like, for fuck. Like,
what do you do? Well, I'll put it this way. I'm happy it's not me. I'm happy it's you and not me, because I would have thrown all the toys out of the pram by now. I would have been like, nah, that's it. I'm withdrawing. Fuck this. I can't do this. Can't do that. It would have eaten me up by now.
Yeah.
So, it's part of it.
Yeah, that's it.
I said it to you.
I signed up for this shit, eh?
Yeah, I've said it to you time and time again. You signed up for this shit.
Yeah.
So, like, welcome to pro golf, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's your ticket. It's not in first class, unfortunately. It's not in first class. It's at the back.
Not.
Actually, it's underneath with your golf clubs.
I've actually had to tie myself into my golf bag.
Yeah, correct. Now, Jolie, we mentioned a little while ago at the start of this episode that there's an argument or a discussion there to be had about the build of golf clubs nowadays in comparison to what we've probably grown up using. And I'm talking specifically about graphite shafts. Personally, I've grown up. I was part of that generation that just came out of steel shafted drivers and woods. And now moving into graphite. Graphite was the biggest thing when I was coming in. It was like, what is all this about? It's obviously easier to use, easier to hit, blah, 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 blah. And then they started putting them into driving irons. And we're like, cool, this is great. And then you've got guys like Bryson and others who start putting it into all their irons. And from where I sat observing all this, I was like, well, he's the scientist. Like, he's going to fuck around with some stuff. Yeah. Absolutely. It makes sense. But graphite shafts in irons are for people who can't get the ball off the ground. Particularly the older generation who might be getting, into the game for the first time and might struggle to hit the golf ball in the first place. That's my perceived opinion on what they were there for. Now, there seems to be a ever-growing market of shafts that are specifically built, so of the graphite variety, that are specifically built for irons and wedges. And as a reputable opposition to steel, it works. It fucking works.
It absolutely does.
There's that stigma of, what do you need the extra help for? The traditionalists will come out and say that you need to play blades. You need to play a 34-degree lofted 7-iron and everything works off that. They need to be X100s and you need to have tool velvet grips on. If it ain't that, fuck it off.
Yeah.
And then we rock up with our friggin' spaceships for 2 irons and stuff, and your HB rocket launchers or whatever they're called from Cleveland with tennis grips on them, and all of a sudden it's like, well, hey, that's not golf. So it's very interesting to see where things are going in the next sort of
if
10 to 15 years because it's going to explode.
Yeah, if you don't have if you have a closed mind to it, then you're never going to understand it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any equipment knowledge as it is, then it's going to be so difficult to actually understand that just because it's graphite doesn't mean it helps more. A lot of it's in the head as well.
Mm-hmm.
That graphite, yeah, like you said, it's supposed to be, beginner, elderly, women's shafts as well.
They're there for
in irons anyway.
They're there for assistance.
They're generally there for assistance because they're lighter and they're a bit flexier and they're easy to hit. Of course, that's sort of the general
consensus
understanding of what graphite is, right? But obviously, then you look. So, if for anyone that watches YouTube golf, you'll notice that like George Bryan uses the graphite shafts now, and yeah, like you said, Bryson has graphite shafts, and they're like, oh, wouldn't he break it? And it's like, well, no, but it's a certain makeup. It suits his game. It satisfies exactly the way he hits the ball. Just because it's graphite doesn't mean it's weak. So, I've been looking at this sort of stuff, and I kind of used to be the same as you. Or not the same as you. I used to kind of think a bit more traditionally as well, going, it has to be steel irons. It has to be, if you swing in a certain way, the stiffer the better, lower the spin rate, because the faster you swing it, the more spin you generate generally. Or that's the general idea anyway. And, you don't have graphite shafts in anything other than driver 3-wood sort of thing. That's sort of how I just started growing up as well. And obviously I'm in the younger generation of from you as well. So I'm sort of seeing the change in my younger years of golf as well. So I'm seeing all these graphite shafts in two irons, long irons, and then transitioning into, and then I've seen them in wedges as well. And I'm like, well, that's funky. I wonder why that's all right. And I've hit it, not for me, but I understand it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of cool. That's really cool of what it does to the actual golf club. And then it was funny because your face when I first told you about my 4-iron and it's not a new thing. Like it's not like, oh my God, this is revolutionary. Like it was not a new thing at all. It's just it's a very similar shaft to what you've got. It's just in the model back. Like I've got two T200 with a hazardous shaft in it, 6.5 graphite shaft in it. And at a couple of years ago, I would have been hesitant because I'm like, no, I want a 3-iron with a steel shaft in it. Going and then give me my 2-iron or something like that.
Literally, we had discussions back in the day where you were like, I think I need to put an X100 in my 2-iron. And I told you then, I'm like, brother, with your back, no, you don't.
And then, when I got that fitting with duds and then I started hitting it, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is producing just better numbers, like lengthwise, than my current 4-iron, but the dispersion pattern's better, the launch is better, the spin rate's better.
It's just
like this is all just better. And this feels amazing. Like it's so easy to hit. I can shape it. I can do whatever I want with it. But I'm like, fuck, why don't I just get this makeup in fucking all my golf clubs? Why don't I just do this throughout the whole set? Like I actually considered that. If my dispersion pattern's better and it feels better and I'm more confident with it, and the spin rate's better and the launch is better, why don't I just do the whole thing?
Like hazardous in your 8-iron.
Oh, yeah. Well, that idea of like, why don't I just do this entire makeup and not the T200, but put it in the heads I want and just slap some graphite shafts in them? Because if I'm going to hit it closer, have a better dispersion and have more control, why wouldn't I? Right. So yeah, that's sort of.
And when you first brought it in your 4-iron and you showed me, like the reason why I was so against it to begin with, and now I've completely flipped 180 after seeing results in my own set, is because of this. Like I was adamant, and as being an equipment nuffy, more or less, I was understanding and accepting of the fact that there will come a time where I need to make adaptations to the golf bag to make the game easier. I feel like where I'm at the moment, I've never hit the ball better. And thus I can use equipment that probably suits, for lack of a better term, a better ball striker.
Yeah.
Right? There wasn't necessarily that element of, well, it needs to be easy too. Do you know what I mean? That's why the irons are wafer thin and the shafts are just as stiff as they need to be and all that kind of stuff. I was accepting that will change in time. I didn't think that it would change for that 4-iron at this time. Do you know what I mean? That move was probably for when I was 5 years down the track and I'm not playing as much and I just get out every second Saturday or whatever it is because of the kids, whatever it might be. and go, well, I just need all the help I can get. Let's just make this part of the golf game easier. I didn't think it would happen now, where I can get all the benefits of and the ease of hitting it and still be as solid as it is at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing. It's not about getting help because of it's a lack of skill. Like that's not the thing.
No.
Like my skill level, even just with like one addition to the bag is that 4-iron for me. That's my latest addition to the bag of something new anyway. My bag's actually getting on in age now. Like
you've had it a while.
I've had this complete bag for quite a while without changing shit because I've been known to change shit around and upgrade stuff and put new things.
We both have
stuff. We both have. But that 4-iron, if anything, my skill level with hitting a long iron has improved now.
Yeah,
due to getting something that helps me more. And I think it's a bit of a myth that people going, oh, you need an extra hybrid or like get rid of the 5-iron and put a 5 hybrid in because you need the help because you're worse at golf. It's like no, you need maybe a bit of assistance to get the launch up there, but you're ultimately going to improve now, not just because you need the help because it's a lack of skill.
Yeah.
So I think with and watching this stuff online, like I watch a lot of YouTube golf because I think it's entertaining. There's some good golfers on there and it's funny. Like, and I love the camaraderie and
it's knowledgeable too,
and it is good to watch. And watching, and then Jason Day uses all graphite irons. He was the one that influenced, I think, George Bryan to get graphite, and he's influencing a bunch of others to get it as well.
Yeah.
So you see Jay Day, and he's just like, why wouldn't you? He goes, when I hit it like that, why wouldn't I have graphite shafts in? And he goes, it's not more help. It's just I'm producing
more
this
consistent.
It's more consistent. It's better. I'm hitting it better. I'm more confident. I'm flushing it. And they produce better numbers for me. Why wouldn't I? Why would I make the game harder? Like and I'm like, oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah.
Right. So the next fitting I have, I just want to.
It's an option.
I'm going to experiment. If it produces better numbers, I'm putting graphite shafts in my clubs.
Yeah.
That's just how it's going to work. Not because it's a lack of skill or because I need the help. It's because now it's going to make the game easier.
Yeah.
And now, if anything, my skill level will improve. If anything, I'm going to be able to do more. Not that I may need to, but I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to be able to hit it closer and rely on my equipment more rather than practicing harder to improve the skill level. I can do that. Meanwhile, the equipment is assisting me in doing that as well. So it's eye-opening and it's awesome to see.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not new. This is not just come out last week.
No, but
it's now starting to...
It's all starting to have influence on your own golf game, right? Exactly. And so, but like fashion, right? Golf fittings sort of take different trends, right? And for the longest time, with the introduction of TrackMan, it was all about ball speed and low spin rates.
Yeah.
And then we went through sort of like tailor-made M2, M3, all the way through to M6, where it was all just like, you need to launch driver at this degree with 1100 spin and it'll go 422,000 kilometers, right? Now it's kind of changing and it's all about launching. Yeah. Does everything launch the same? And there was that trend sort of in the last 2-3 years where everyone's like, well, you want your 4-iron and your 9-iron to launch the same height.
Oh, apex at the same height.
Apex at the same height.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's just like, well, fuck. Like that's so alien to a lot of people. It doesn't make any sense. Like, because everyone just goes, oh, my 4-iron has 21 degrees of loft and my 9-iron has 39 degrees of light. How's that going to fucking work? How do they both go the same height?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's weird. But then the build of the rest of the club makes it so.
Yeah.
And so as golf develops and as trends in fitting golf clubs develop and as technology develops, people will start adapting to what's best available. And I feel like that's what we're leaning towards now. It's not all about speed. It's not all about distance, which has dominated the market for 15 years. It's now about consistency. How often can we land an 8-iron inside a 10-foot circle, from 145 meters? How often can we do this? How often do we do that? Do we see the right windows? No, I don't know what the fuck a window is. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's like, someone asked me the other week, they're just like, oh, do you see windows when you're looking at your target? I was like, nah, I see the flag. I see the flag, and that's where I hit it. Windows.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? I try. But if I looked at my target and saw, 9 windows and had to pick one like Tiger does, I'd end up breaking one of them or someone's window. Do you know what I mean? It just that, and that's me. That just overcomplicates the game.
Yeah.
In that sense, but everyone's different.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about, they want to hit it through those. Again, they want to hit it through those windows because they launch in the right spot, and they know that if they hit it in the top right, it's going to draw, and the top left, it's going to fade, and it's going to do this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. That's way too complex for me.
Yeah, that's top. That's world class. Oh, I'm not saying world class. That's the elite level
of breaking the game down.
Like those finer details of the elite level bleeding into your lower level amateur shit, where people playing off 14 are thinking about hitting their windows, which you can't do.
No,
you don't know what that fucking means.
No.
Like if I've stood on tee boxes, I've stood on the driving range, and I'm not hitting my windows, but I'm shaping the ball. I'm understanding how to manipulate the golf ball at certain heights, distances, shapes, whatever I may need, whatever I need to do. And then whenever you're out on course, I understand how to hit through that particular spot.
Yep.
And I don't see windows. I see it slightly differently. I see it as like little holes, like where I can hit it through, like a sort of like those soccer goal things where you hit it, you kick it through that fucking circle in the goal or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So I don't see these window like a grid pattern. I don't see that. I see it differently. But the idea is the same. The concept is the same. But when that sort of idea and those finer details of practice and ball manipulation and shot shaping and stuff like that and control essentially,
then you're getting to the elite level.
That's not something a club golfer should be talking about,
right?
Or trying to understand.
Fair enough. What to me though, what isn't the elite level and what is acceptable and applicable to the majority of golfers is knowing that the equipment in your bag is best suited to you and is as consistent as it could ever be, and is going to do what you need it to do when you need it to do it.
100%.
Whether that is getting it off the ground because you can't hit your irons off the ground, whether that is hitting your window, whether that is hitting a draw or fade, whatever you want to hit, or understanding that I've got my fairway finder in the bag. If driver's not working, I'll just pull my hybrid out and that's my fairway finder for the day. Whatever the scenario is, that hasn't changed.
No.
The equipment needs to work.
Yeah, correct.
And for me personally, that 4-iron that we've just picked up, I've had it for a week. Not even.
Yeah,
At the time of recording, at the time of listening, it's a week.
Yeah.
First impressions, the honeymoon period it's on. Right?
You haven't left the hotel room.
No. I don't even know where the pool is.
It's been on the whole time.
I don't know where the pool is, right? I don't know where the buffet is. I'm starving. I need to eat. You know what I mean? It's working. And I've hit it well, and I can see all the potential that thing offers.
Yeah.
Without sort of making it too complex or without giving something up and without gaining too much.
Yeah, so the stigma behind getting something that is like a game improver, which it's not. But now that complements my point.
Yeah.
That's something that's now a little easier to hit, launches nicer, feels better, is a bit more reliable and consistent, is now going to improve your skill.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you can like foot off the pedal and relax a bit and it's just going to do the work for you. It's going to improve you. It's not just because it's a game improve. Like, how do I explain it? The stigma behind the better you are, the harder the clubs to hit you need is complete rubbish.
Agreed.
It's absolutely complete rubbish.
Anybody can make any golf club work for them.
Yeah.
Because I've seen...
When I say complete rubbish, that's probably the wrong way to put it. But
tour
pros don't need to hit blades. Like, the better the player, you don't need to go hit blades with the stiffest shafts you can find. You don't need to make the game harder. It's just because the players that are using that, or the level of players that are using these difficult clubs to hit for your average golfer, it's because their skill level is so much further down the road. They can hit that.
And the benefits for using that tougher equipment outweigh the benefits of using something that might be a little bit easier.
Correct.
They might get something out of the easier clubs that they don't want to see.
Yeah.
So again, stripping it down to a club level golf analogy, right? Mitch plays P790 irons. It's a game improver iron. He plays off 5 or 6 or 7, 5, 6 or 7, right? He's floating in and around there. He's a decent ball striker, right? Could do with an extra bit of length. Who couldn't, right? But he's working at that and he's getting there. He could play any iron he wants.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to play P790s that come out hot every 8th shot or whatever and ends up flying a green or hitting it a bit too far. But he does anyway, and he still gets the great results. I've then played with other golfers who play off max handicaps, 36, with T100s in the bag.
Yeah.
And you're looking at them going, there are other options in the world of golf equipment that might help you more than a T100 does. But obviously, when he got fitted for him, and he did get fitted for him, this one particular person I'm speaking about, they were the best option. He hit them the best.
That's another thing. The idea behind, okay, the higher the handicap that someone is, that usually means they can't get it off the ground, slow swing speed, don't hit it very far. And that's another thing I think we kind of need to get out of our heads, is because someone playing off a high figure using a, for lack of a better term, maybe a tour level iron, like a 2-100. That's that they call that the tour player's iron, basically.
Yeah.
But for someone playing off 29, you could look at that going, why are you using them? It's like, okay, well, they're 29, but he's also 26 years old, 6'2", swings driver at 118. Like, he needs that shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a high launching fucking rocket ship that he's going to hit 7 on 185. He needs this lower not lower forgiveness, because he needs more forgiveness playing off a high figure, but
he can afford.
The swing speeds, he doesn't need any more. He doesn't need that launch. He can launch the ball in the air fine. He needs more spin for the ball not to go so far.
Correct.
He needs more control, and spin equals control generally. So something in like that tour level iron, he's going to get exactly that. So, and then he needs those stiffer shafts. He doesn't need these shit shafts that launch the ball up in the air. And then even still, someone that is off a very low figure. There's guys at the golf club, at every golf club that are 70, 75 years old playing off mid singles. There's all of them. And they have 5-6 hybrids in the bag.
Yeah.
Just because they're a low figure market doesn't mean they need these butter knives and harder equipment to hit. Like, you would look at Freddie Couples. I'm pretty sure he has more hybrids than irons.
Yeah.
And he would go out and smoke everybody.
I'm pretty sure he only has like a 7, 8, and 9 iron.
That's sick. I love that.
And the rest is hybrids.
The rest is hybrids, because he needs it. He doesn't have as high a swing speed anymore. He needs that launch. He needs that assistance. And then he goes out and shoots 66. Like, that's how, like, the idea behind worst golfer, like, helping golf clubs. It's just, it's all relative to how you're made, how you are.
And 2 points to finish up. In saying that, to back you up on your comment then, when you hear, again, this is the one blight on YouTube creators, YouTube golf. When you hear guys like Rick Shields, Peter Finch, all these guys who do club reviews, and I'm not pointing anyone out, I'm not having a crack at anyone, but I'm just using them as an example. When you hear these guys turn around and say, here in my hand, I hold the Titleist T350 irons. These are more of a game improver irons, probably it's better suited for your high handicaps. That's a generalization. They're not saying that Dave from Latrobe, who plays off 39, right? But like you said, he's 6'2", swings at 118 with driver, gets it up in the air, just hits it 45 meters left and right every time.
Yeah.
Right? That's not to say that those are only for him.
No.
Right? In the same respect, it's not to say that, it's not for Joe, who plays off 4, but can't hit driver more than 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays off 4 because he's crafty.
He slots it.
He just slots
and
it.
Putts.
And putts.
Yeah.
Right? But he needs all the help he can get and all the distance he can get.
Yeah, exactly.
So the idea that your handicap number determines the level of golf club you use, it's a generalization. And that's why it's thoroughly more important, and this is my second point, to go down the path of getting fit.
Yeah, correct.
We keep saying it, it's gospel.
Yeah.
It's now gospel. It's GJ gospel. Where you can, go get fit. Right?
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah.
Driver, 3-wood, hybrids, long irons, iron sets, wedges, putter, ball. Go get fit for everything. Find the best combination. Hopefully you've got the money to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Golf is an expensive sport because that is a whole nother factor that limits people to certain aspects of the game or certain aspects of equipment.
Yeah.
Right? If you've got the budget and you can afford to do it, go do it. You might have to break the bag up into segments. Do irons 1 year, driver 3-wood the next, whatever it might be. But go get fit. Because you don't necessarily, just because we've said that there are all these generalizations, you might not fall into them.
Yeah, you don't know.
Right?
Yeah, you never know.
And we are prime examples of that in some way or shape or form.
Mm.
We've both gone from 4 irons that are part of the set, heavily bladed, not heavily bladed, but on the bladed side of irons.
Yeah,
really thin.
classic tour iron.
Classic tour irons, right? Really thin, non-forgiving, difficult to hit, but again, being decent ball strikers, we can get it in the air and get it moving.
Yeah, generally. Cause
all of a sudden that doesn't work anymore. Now we move for something easier.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And we're trending in whatever direction.
That's
and
that's exactly why I changed my forehand.
Yeah,
it's just like the same reason. It wasn't because it was the lack of ball strike or anything like that. No. And I could do whatever I wanted with my previous one, which came with obviously my iron set. But I'm like, I want more height.
Yeah,
I flat out want more launch, and that's all I said to Duds. I want more launch.
Yeah,
I want my forehand to go higher. That's all I need. And it was one slight ball change, but I'm like, I need this to stop.
And for me, it was similar, not necessarily just on the height and stuff, but it was more just a case of I need something that's more consistent, something that I'm going to find relatively easy to hit, and something that I'm not going to avoid.
Yeah, 100%.
And as soon as Raptor pointed it out that I had 2 5 irons essentially, there was all the evidence I needed right there just to go, let's change.
Yeah, what do I need? Yeah.
What do I need?
Yeah.
How good? Jolly.
100%.
It's December.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. Christmas time is here.
It's next week, isn't it?
Yeah, at the time of listening. By the time this episode goes out, it'll be next week. Holy moly. What'd you get me?
It was January through to like June, and then it's like blink, 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 December 15.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What are you getting me?
My presents. The fuck?
Fuck, I can't wait to unwrap that.
That's, no, pause. I'm scared now. That door better not have a lock on it.
Yeah.
What are you getting me?
My presents.
See?
We'll just grace each other with being around.
We're just being around. I'll just come sit at the table or something.
What I got you was all the beers you've drunk in this studio for the entire
I won that fair and square.
One of the slabs.
True.
But the other
6.
97 episodes, only 24 beers in a slab.
I'll pay that.
And I'm drinking the other half of them.
I don't care.
So you got 12 free beers out of that win in darts. What are you doing with the other friggin' 75 episodes?
Showing up.
Or 71 episodes. Because you don't show up on the other 4. Anyway, no, Christmas is here. At the time of listening, it'll be next week.
Yeah.
For us, I don't think there's any reason why we should stop. There's obviously we're on the countdown to episode 100 and then episode 104 for the 2-year anniversary. We've got some things in the pipeline. Hopefully, or we might have to actually talk about that, about when we can actually do all that, because considering the time of year that it is, it's getting... We want people to come in, and they're obviously going to be away on holidays.
It's going to be weird.
It's going to be weird. So if we don't necessarily have a guest lined up for episode 104 or 100, whatever we decide to do, it'll be shortly thereafter, and we'll just move some things around and celebrate things at different times.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But you guys will be all over it as well.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know everything that happens with that. But for us, Christmas into the new year, there's a lot of things we want to sort of look to do. More of the same, but a little bit different as well. And it's obviously just following your journey along as well, hoping we can get some better results. And
that will be lovely.
That'll be lovely. A few more events and a few more cuts made and some prize money and some order of merit points and
all of the above.
Maybe,
Operation top 50 in the world.
That's it. But
the ultimate goal in it.
Jolly, we've got a couple things to finish off before we get out of here. We've been throwing darts again.
Yeah.
You've done some catching up.
I have.
In that checkout game. You're now up to 111.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on 155.
Yeah.
Had a message from Mason through the week, and I think he was on 117 and struggling.
Yeah.
And you're just about to hit that little roadblock where you start needing trebles.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
It's hard. You've seen me do it.
Hard.
And you're a better dart player than I am. Not by much. And you've seen how difficult it can be.
No,
you can see how difficult it can be at times to actually get through. And 6 darts is plenty when you hit trebles.
Yeah. If you can, but you still got to check out. Like that's the thing. That's the hardest part. You got to
So,
it opens your eyes to show how good those top guys are
around the
do
world
it every leg.
Correct. And so with the World Championships being on at the moment, where by the time of listening, we're still in the first round.
Yeah.
I thoroughly encourage people, if you want to understand just how difficult a sport can be, watch darts.
Not even watch it because they make it look so easy. It's like it's literally like watching pro golf. It's like, it
seems easy enough. But
that seems easy enough. And then you go do it, you're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Like pro darts, man, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
it's hard. It is very hard.
Actually, did you see that clip where they're interviewing some of the top guys? Like they interviewed Van Gerwen and Luke Humphreys, and they said make a noise when you hear something more difficult than a 9 data. So it was like bowling a perfect game in baseball, perfect game in bowling, hitting a hole in one, and then I think all of them said like running a 4-minute mile or something like that, and they go, "Yep, I reckon that's harder."
Yeah,
right. And I can't even decide what's harder than the other thing. I think like all 4 of them, I think are their own separate.
Well, Sky Sport, was it Sky Sports or ITV?
I think the easiest out of all of it is getting a hole in one.
I tend to agree.
Just because, yes, the more skilled you are, the tendency is you're going to hit it closer more often, and then tendency is you're going to get it in the hole more often. That's just.
But it's still 1 in 12,500.
Doesn't matter how good you are.
No.
But yeah, you have those people that are playing off a massive high figure that can't really hit the ball as well. Skunk fuck a hybrid from 140 and it trickles up there, goes around on the slope and goes in, right? And that doesn't mean they're any better than Scotty Scheffler. Like it doesn't mean shit. Whereas me and you aren't going to have a 9 data. We could, but
it's not 1 in 12,500.
I feel like it's so much more than that.
Because I reckon I've thrown close to 12,500 darts.
Oh, and yesterday, like
and
you know what I mean.
I didn't sniff it.
Like I've had 3 180s ever, and
I've had 5,
and you need 2 of them in the span of 30 seconds.
Yeah, you need 2 of them in 6 darts.
Exactly. Like I feel like a 9 data and a 147 in snooker that blows my fucking mind.
So
I think it's that and 9 datas I reckon are the hardest out of.
I'm pretty sure
out of those fucking.
I'm pretty sure there was a thing recently over in the UK where they set up. I think it was either Sky Sports,
Perfect Challenge.
The Perfect Challenge.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had a dartboard set up, and then a snooker table, and a hole in. It was a hole in one.
Hole in one challenge.
Right?
Yeah.
And they had golfers trying to hit a hole in one, snooker players trying to hit 147s, and dart players trying to throw 9 darters. And they would just throw darts until, like, they're not playing legs or anything. They're just solely there to try and hit 9 darters.
Yeah.
And the snooker players are there solely to try and hit a 147. The only one that got done was a hole in one.
Yeah. So, yeah. I feel like,
the only one that got completed was a hole in one.
It's crazy.
Damon Hedder, Michael Van Gerwen, Luke Littler, Stephen Bunting all had darts at the 9 and missed. Right? And then a couple of snooker players got really close to the 147.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't know snooker, it's obviously that pool, like it's pool, essentially, right? They're different games. It's billiards, right? You've got to knock the colours in certain orders after you hit red balls in and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And the combination of going red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, once all the red balls are gone off the table. 15 times. That's the only way you can have a 147.
The 147 is the maximum break.
I thoroughly encourage people to go onto YouTube and search up Ronnie O'Sullivan's 147s because he does them for fun because he's the best of all time.
Yeah, he's the greatest.
But in saying that, he still finds it difficult. He might have only had 15 in his career.
In competition, he's had less than 20, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so they are difficult to do.
Yeah.
Right? But when you're talking about the greats, they seem easy.
Yeah. They seem
easier.
Less far-fetched.
But when you're standing on a 12-foot, I've played on 12-foot snooker tables before.
Yeah.
It is a whole different ball.
That is so far away.
You go to your local pub, you go down to the, whatever pub you go to and put your $2 coin in, and all of a sudden the table's like 6 feet long by 2.5 feet wide, and you go, oh, yeah, it's easy. Pot. Next thing you know, who's taking my money? Let's go.
Yeah.
You go into a proper like billiard hall and play on a proper 12-foot snooker table. It changes everything because you think your angles are like this. On a 9-foot table or an 8-foot table, and all of a sudden they're like that on a 12-foot table. They just expand and go out the window. Yeah. So 147s, I think out of those three, it's a tie for a 9. It's a tie for a 9 data and a 147.
I think you have to expose yourself to those sports essentially. Like you have to throw darts for a little bit. Like not just have the occasional one at a pub or something like that. Like you actually have to throw darts a little bit, or you have to actually play pool or play a little bit of snooker occasionally to actually understand the level and the difficulty of it. And then obviously our listening base, our listeners are golfers. So they get it as well.
Yeah.
But I hope people do agree that out of those three, like not saying the more likely, but for the general population, a hole in one is more achievable.
Yeah.
And
I suppose if you want to, you just said, go and actually throw darts.
Yeah.
Go and play snooker.
Yeah.
To understand how difficult it is, I feel like you need to be comfortable in your stance, in your throw, in your golf swing.
Yeah.
So as soon as you've got a grip and a throw with darts that's comfy, then you'll understand just how hard throwing a 9-darter is.
Yeah.
If you've never played snooker before, until you've got a comfortable stance with that cue on a 12-foot table, then you'll understand how difficult a 1-4-7 is.
Or even a hole, like potting 2 balls in a row and then having control of that white ball, of where to place it and stuff like that.
That is
But then again, you could even argue that these guys are professionals. They're like, why wouldn't they?
And they do.
That's the only stupid argument.
Also,
they should know how to do that because they've done it their whole life. It's like, yeah, exactly. They've done it their whole fucking life.
But then in an alternate universe, Jolly, there's 2 idiots somewhere in the world talking about how, some bloke can't make it on the pro snooker tour because he's struggling with pressure and travel and everything else that you have struggled with over the course of the last year, right? Oh, I was this close. I was this close to having the last break and he got me. The guy came onto the table, he's cleaned the table up and he got me.
Yeah.
2 bad shots cost me the tournament.
Yeah.
There's blokes doing that everywhere with every sport.
Yeah.
We just do it for golf.
Yeah, correct.
And we're dabbling in another one of those sports.
Yeah.
Just to have a bit of fun because it takes our mind off it.
What do you reckon our handicap would be in a darts conversation?
I average so for 3 darts, if I'm throwing it well, I average in the 50s.
Okay, but
and
what would that be if you
which is half as good as what these guys are doing on the main stage.
But see, you say half as good points wise.
Correct. And that's all you can go off. Yeah. So if you were to say that, all right, Luke Littler, for example, plays off +6, right? I'm not saying I play off 0.
I reckon
I play off 12 to 15.
I'm saying high teens, low 20s.
Okay.
That's where I'll put myself low 20s in terms of a handicap. If Luke Littler's number 1 in the world +6, I think I'm that 20, 22
I think you're
mark.
selling yourself a little bit short when it comes to darts.
So I'm trying to put it in the perspective of the level we're at, and we can produce some good stuff, but we also have some fucking
stinkers,
board misses almost.
Yeah.
Right? And that's our shanks, and that's how I'm trying to perceive, like, I'm not saying I'm playing off that +5 marker, and I watch someone playing off 20 going, oh no, you actually produced a fucking good one there. That was good. It wasn't how I hit it, but you produced that good one, and then you watch them for 3 holes going, oh fuck. Right? Like that's where I
don't think it's I've always understood
like
it to be
gap. The difference in ability is so significant, even though that 20 marker can still produce some good stuff, can still go pa.
The difference between good and bad is huge.
But the difference, the level is just
miles.
Just so far. It's like, even the difference playing off scratch to 10 is just worlds. And then the scratch to those +5 markers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it is worlds.
I've always understood that with darts in particular, and we'll get away from the darts in a little while. We've been going for a little while. Hey, it's a golf podcast at the end of the day. I've always understood that if you can average around the 60, 65 mark, you're getting into a pretty decent pub team.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty decent pub team.
Oh, okay, right.
Right? You're not playing, like you might get into a social team or something, but there are leagues just like anything that you can play in even at our level.
Yeah.
You just got to find them.
Yeah.
I would probably be very shocked when I rock up to one of these events and get graded by someone and they go, yeah, you can play in the 9ths.
Yeah.
Not in the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, the 7s, the 8s, the 9ths.
Yeah, you're the 9ths and you're the reserve.
And you got to find 3 other players to play in your team. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'd love to play darts competitively in some way, shape or form. I just feel like that it would really disappoint me and I'd grow to hate it.
Yeah, I think this is the way we just keep it in here, and it's like I said, it's like you get those guys that get the bug for golf at the start. They practice a bit, they start getting into it, and they love it just because it's hard. And you see like those,
and they get the little
results occasionally. And I feel like that's where we're at right now. Like we're getting better slowly and seeing the result.
We are getting better.
Yeah, there's a couple of times where like, fuck, that was good. And there's a couple of times where it's like 7, like fuck, like shit, we're like fuck, like you need to check out a 155, 11, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
but then I literally checked out 154 in 5 darts.
Yeah, in 5 darts. Yeah, so it's just like, see what I mean?
I hit 100, I hit 20, 60, 20, then hit 14 for tops, and that was 154. Done. And then literally move on to 155, and it's first 3 darts, 9. Sick. Awesome.
You're like, fuck.
What'd you have on that hole, Drags? I birdied. Awesome. Well done, buddy. And then the next hole, what'd you have? 11.
Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah.
You had a 3 for 9 and then an 11 for 1.
Oh, fuck.
Goodness. Have you got a question from the second cut, Jolly, or should we?
Yeah, no. I not thought of one, but I did think of one. It relates to the equipment that you sort of brought up. I actually think I may have asked something similar to this, or one of us has asked something similar to this. Would you rather?
Okay.
I feel like I already know your answer, but I kind of
ask it anyway.
Would you rather the softest, lightest, graphitiest, most game improvement heads?
Super duper beginner set.
Super duper beginner set. But from a fitting cart. Like not just something that you're going to find on the rack.
Oh, so it works the best?
They're how do I explain this?
It's not for me,
you're not walking into Drum and Golf finding the lightest, most game improvement Cobra amps.
Yeah.
You're getting like T350 or T400s.
Yeah.
With the lightest women's flex. And in a standard length, I'll give you that. But the lightest fucking shafts possible in T400s in your set. Or are you picking the heaviest, stiffest, bladiest fucking I'm talking Ricky Fowler fucking Cobra blades. Like the hardest.
Those copper things.
Like the sweet spot is the size of the dimple on the golf ball. Would you rather the game improvement, the easy set, or the easy set, or the 7:15 in the morning when you bone fuck one and everything goes through you and it hurts,
and then you vibrate for the next 2 days,
and then you're static for the next week,
and then one of your hands is purple because it's bruised,
and now you're sore.
Yeah.
No, would you rather?
I would
the
rather
harder set or the easier set.
I'd rather quit golf.
I did not expect that.
No, to answer seriously, I would rather the game improvers.
Wow, I didn't think you'd do that. I didn't think you'd do that.
Because as much as I love the challenge of golf, those, I know the irons you're talking about, those Ricky Fowler copper Cobra things that he developed a few years ago, gamed for a week and then put them away because they were too hard even for him. With, I'm talking like
the most crowbar of crowbars.
We're talking like T7, T8s, friggin',
whatever the fuck they may
140 gram disgusting, crowbars, right? Nah. I'd rather the softer, easier piss missiles of T400s.
Yeah, all right.
And
what do you carry 6-iron 241?
Yeah. What'd you hit onto that hole, Drags? It was a 600-meter par 5. Drive a 9-iron. How far did you have in with 9-iron? 320. And I swung it easy because I had to.
Yeah.
Because it's a bloody licorice strip for a golf shaft. Yeah. What, you'd go the difficult stuff?
No, I wouldn't. I thought you would have.
You'd quit golf.
No, I'd go the easiest stuff to hit as well.
Yeah.
But I actually thought you would have gone the harder shit.
No.
Just like a pride thing.
I've changed.
Just a pride thing.
I've changed.
I know.
A little
I
bit.
can tell with your answer.
I've changed a little bit.
That's why I said I thought I already know your answer, and then when you said the game, I'm like, oh, okay,
right. So my question for you is again related to equipment.
Yeah.
Looking at your golf bag now, if you had to change one aspect of it to get better results, what do you think that aspect would be? Or what area of the bag would you be looking to change?
What area?
Do you want me to rephrase it?
Yeah.
Looking at your golf bag currently and the setup that you've got, is there an area of your golf bag that you feel is lacking and that you would want to change first?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's very, very specific. Like, it's not, I just want to hit my 5-iron better. Is
it the irons?
No. The iron aspect. So I want my 2-iron shaft to be 5 grams heavier, but that's not a thing.
Yep.
In that iron shaft specifically, it's if I want 10 grams heavier, I need a different shaft entirely, and I don't want to do that.
You are getting specific.
And I want something slightly different with my 5-iron. That doesn't mean I want like a graphite shaft in it, and it doesn't mean I need a different head in it. I actually don't know
what it is,
what to change with that. I need to see Duds or Raptor, but
I can see the cogs in your brain.
Yeah, dude,
turning.
I'm about to.
Here I am thinking he's going to turn around and be like, "Oh, I wouldn't mind a new set of irons or a new set of wedges.
No.
That'd be pretty sick. Might change up dog. That's not been performing. Nah, my 5-iron. I don't know what it is.
No, see, that's the thing.
I'll tell you what.
I could be just needing to swing it better. Probably, I reckon that's probably the only fix to that.
Needing a golf swing,
but the 2-iron I definitely need to be 10 grams heavier. And me and that 3 would have a very love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
It launches too high and spins too much.
Interesting.
But that's also a slight swing error as well. I find I always revert it back to how my own ability with it. So
yeah.
I never like blaming the equipment because it's never the equipment.
Fair enough.
So do I need to swing it better? Yeah. Or I always want to swing it better. I've also dabbled in like the mental idea of like a mini driver as well. Just because like my 2-iron and 3-wood don't really like, they go, end result is the same distance.
Yeah.
But my 3-wood just goes higher and spins more. So
it's a different shot.
I can hit my 2-iron 230, no problem. But my 3-wood carries 235.
Yeah. And
goes higher.
Yeah.
So but then again I can hit that 2-iron 200 if I need to. But
it sounds like
I would love to change up my 3-wood a little bit and then just close the dispersion pattern with my 5-iron into that 4-iron and sort of just blend it a bit better.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to blend a little bit more.
It sounds like
first world problems.
First world problems, correct. But it also sounds like a visit to Duds.
Yeah.
Is on the cards. And it kind of smells like, looks like, sounds like, smells like you might be doing a fair bit more than what you've just said.
Maybe. Who knows?
It sounds like you might be overhauling the entire golf bag.
Maybe.
I think you're a little bit too in love with the equipment you've currently got, like that DI shaft in 2-iron. You've just said it's 10 grams heavier.
It's so reliable.
It's so reliable.
Yeah.
But also, you don't know what's out there in other shaft options.
Nah, dude, that's the thing. That's why I want it 10 grams heavier.
I know.
But the shaft that's 10 grams heavier that relates and is closely... but then again, there's a 95 gram DI. But I've already hit and I didn't like it.
Okay, well then find something you like. Go in there with an open mind.
That's the one that gave me the best option.
Go to the car dealership and let the salesman sell you something.
No, because... you stared a hole in my head.
Because why?
No, because I like it.
I know you like it, but who's to say that you won't like something different?
No, I might like something different, but it doesn't give me the numbers that I want. He's going to punch you in the head, eh?
You know why? Because you're literally trying to fucking have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I like it. It's good cake. But, yeah, the thing is I'm trying to get it too perfect and it's not a thing.
You want everything that you've currently got just to go the numbers that you go, like they go.
That I want.
Yeah, exactly. You want better numbers out of the shit that you've got. The short answer to that is fucking swing it better.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I said with 5-iron. Maybe I just need to hit it better.
Maybe you just need a couple of weeks with Raptor.
Yeah, maybe.
To answer the question myself.
I also don't like how my 9-iron head looks. It looks different to my 8-iron.
Is it because it's got a chunk in it?
No.
Okay. It's it's a different iron. It's supposed to look.
I know.
It's supposed to look different.
I know that. I just heard it. I just heard it. And I'm like, my 9-iron looks different to my 8-iron. No shit.
No shit.
But
if your 9-iron also looks different to my 9-iron, that's also correct.
No, I know it's supposed to because it's a different iron. You fucking idiot. I just
you said it.
I just meant that. Oh, those that have some sort of brain disorders will understand what I'm saying.
To answer the question myself, it's not going to happen. I'm very happy with where it's at.
Yeah.
But if I was to change something, I would love a new dog.
Ooh.
Just something fresh.
Okay.
Maybe dog 3 wood, driver 3 wood. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's Christmas wish list next year type stuff. New drivers are out from Titleist next year. We might dabble. But I'm loving my TSR. It's the best driver I've ever hit.
Yep.
Best 3 wood I've ever hit. Best build I've ever had. No complaints here.
Man.
Just not hitting it the greatest at the moment. That's probably leading me to think.
Swing it better.
Swing it better, dickhead. Raptor. I might come and see you again.
Yeah, again. Yeah.
Jolie, let's leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all your support over the last few weeks. It's thoroughly appreciated from us. Be sure to head down to the description, hit the subscribe and the like button, drop us a comment. Let us know what you think about the new setup. That was this episode we brought this in. It feels like a long time ago. Also, thank you for the feedback on the longer episodes. A lot of love for the longer episodes.
Yeah.
A lot of love for the longer episodes. So if you're enjoying them, we hope that you can stick around. And if you've listened to this point, we apologize. Yes. Like, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Like our videos over there. Be sure to send us a message. I want to hear some golf stories. I want to hear some funny golf stories from the listeners.
Okay.
I want to hear fights that you've gotten into. I want to hear arguments. I want to hear funny stories. I want to hear hole-in-one stories. I want to hear stories general. If you've got them, send them in. We'll read them out on the podcast.
Oh, I like it. Like fights and shit.
Yeah. Remember there was that fight at Cranbourne a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
If those blokes are listening, come in for a chat.
I need both perspectives.
Yeah, correct. But if you've got anything and you want to share it with us, we'll read it out on the podcast.
Yeah.
We might collect it all over a few weeks and do a big episode there. That'd be cool to have.
That's a great, I like that.
Episode 100 fast approaching. We're very much looking forward to that. Some things in the pipeline there. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, hit the golf ball very well. Throw the darts even better. And we will see you all next week. Cheers.